Story with Mrs. Smith. And today we're going to read a book from my childhood. This was my favorite book growing up as a kid. My grandpa used to read it to me every Sunday morning when we had pancakes. And it's called Pancakes, by Eric Carle. He's the same author that did the Caterpillar book. You know what book I'm talking about. All right. Cock-a-doodle-doo, crowed the rooster. Jack woke up, looked out the window, and thought, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. Jack's mother was already up and busy. Mother, said Jack, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. I'm busy, and you will have to help me, she said. How can I help, said Jack. Well, we'll need some flour, she replied. Jack took the sickle and cut as much wheat as the donkey could carry. Then take it to the miller. The miller will grind it into flour. When Jack had cut enough wheat, he put it on the donkey's back and took it to the miller. Can you grind this wheat for me, he asked. I need it for a big pancake. First, we'll need to separate the grain from the shaft, said the miller. He gave Jack a flail. This is a flail. And spread the wheat onto the ground. The miller took another flail and began to beat the wheat with it. Jack helped at the thrashing, and soon there was a big pile of straw and shaft and a small pile of grain. The miller pounded the grain on a large flat stone. On top of it was a round millstone connected to the water wheel on the outside. The water wheel turned round and round, turning the millstone round and round too, to grind the grain into flour. At last the miller handed Jack a bag of flour. Here's the flour, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, now we need an egg. Jack went to the black hen and fed her some grain he had slipped into his pocket when he had been thrashing. Cluck, cluck, said the black hen.
Okay, please have some water now.
Some water? Where's your water bottle? Jack went to the black hen and fed her some grain that he had slipped into his pocket while he had been thrashing. Cluck, cluck, said the black hen, and went inside the hen house, and then she said cluck, cluck once more and laid an egg. I love how the dog is sitting on top of the chicken coop on the roof. Here's an egg, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, now we need some milk. Jack went to the spotted cow and began to milk her. Moo, moo, said the spotted cow, as the milk squirted into the pail. Here's the milk, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, we need some butter. Jack got out the butter churn and held it between his knees. His mother spooned the cream from the top of the milk and put it into the butter churn. Jack pushed the churn handle up and down, and finally the cream turned into butter. Here's the butter, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, we'll need to build a fire. Jack went to the woodshed and brought some firewood. Here's the fireworks, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, wouldn't you like to have something sweet on your pancake? So Jack went down to the cool cellar and pulled a jar of strawberry jam from one of the shelves. Here's the strawberry jam, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. In the kitchen, Jack's mother had filled the table with the flour, the egg, the milk, the butter. There was also a mixing bowl, a cup, a ladle, a frying pan, a plate, a knife, a fork, and a spoon, and a jar of strawberry jam. His mother said, "Put a cupful of flour into the bowl. Break an egg into the flour and stir. Pour a cupful of milk over the flour and egg and stir again until the batter is smooth without lumps." Jack's mother heated the frying pan over the fire and added a piece of butter. The butter melted fast. Then she said to Jack, "Now pour a ladleful of the batter into the hot pan." After a minute or two, she looked at the underside of the pancake. It was golden brown. "Now watch," she said. "I'll turn the pancake over. Ready?" "Ready," shouted Jack. "Flip," said his mother. Up and over went the pancake high into the air and landed right in the pan. In another minute or two, the pancake was crisp on the underside as well. Then she slipped the pancake from the frying pan onto the plate and spread some strawberry jam on it. "And now, Jack," his mother started to say. But Jack said, "Oh, Mama, I know what to do now." That looks delicious. The end. This was my favorite story growing up. It was my favorite so much that, like, the whole front cover is ripped. Look at that. I loved this book. And my kiddos love this book, too. They're right here listening. Right, Kennedy? Yeah.
I'm wearing a bumblebee and a rainbow today.
Yes. All right. Bye, friends. We'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's story time.